Well, well, well. All eyes are going to be on Trevon Diggs tomorrow, and rightfully so. I mean, it has been crazy over this last season as it pertains to Trevon Diggs and the Cowboys. I mean, Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones came out firing at Trevon Diggs because of the rehab that he did on the first knee, and then they were mad because he didn't do the rehab with the facility on the second knee. But nevertheless, I mean, it has been just one issue after another. The Cowboys release him one game before the season is over, and it wasn't just that issue of him wanting to stay back, and he did stay back and disobeyed his coach in Dallas. He stayed back in Washington to, be with his family and watch a concert by a guy by the name of Shy Glizzy, supposedly his childhood friend. But nevertheless, this just seems so orchestrated. It just seemed like Trevon Diggs was trying to get out of Dallas, and it really seemed to me orchestrated by Micah Parsons, his agent, and Trevon Diggs. But all of that doesn't matter now. Trevon Diggs is no longer a Cowboy, and now he's in Green Bay. All eyes are going to be on Trevon Diggs today because of some things that he said, not only in the last couple of days, but some things he said in Dallas a few weeks ago. Let's talk about it. Welcome to G Sports Nation. Welcome to the new G Sports Nation. I'm the G, and I'm the host of G Sports Nation, where we're going to talk all things sports. And so today, we're going to be talking about Trevon Diggs. And I think this deserves to be talked about. Trevon Diggs, in my estimation, has a lot riding on this thing today with the Green Bay Packers. And the reason why he has a lot riding on this is because of something that he said presently, which in the last couple of days, and something that he said previously a few weeks ago as it applies to the Dallas Cowboys. So let me give you the thing that he said previously when he was with the Dallas Cowboys, and I'm going to tell you why it really doesn't make sense in the grand scheme of things that Trevon Diggs will go to the Green Bay Packers. Check this out. Now, in case some of you didn't know, I also have a very popular channel called Let's Talk Cowboys that's growing pretty fast. So if you're a Cowboys fan, make sure you go over there and subscribe to that. But on my Cowboys channel, I talked about Trevon Diggs when Trevon Diggs talked about the scheme the Cowboys were running and how that scheme was giving them problems. Listen to this.
I'd like to see a little bit more man.
Yeah.
You
want some more man?
Yeah.
Because you're historically been a man guy.
Yeah.
How comfortable you're doing the zone? Is it a matter of getting more comfortable?
Yeah, being comfortable, being uncomfortable.
Now, as you listen to Diggs on this, it's funny. I want you to pay attention to this, that this conversation is about zone, that he and Bland were struggling in zone, in particular, the zone scheme of Matt Eberflus. They were struggling inside of it. And so you already hearing Calvin Watkins and Clarence Hill, they are saying you are primarily a man corner. You are a man corner. He feels more comfortable in man. He says, getting comfortable being uncomfortable. But it is obvious that Diggs, throughout his time when he was on the field with the Cowboys this season, struggled in zone mightily. Keep listening.
You talked about positioning. Is that because there's been a lot of guys in and out of the lineup, adjustment to a new DC, or what is the positioning stuff?
I feel like just getting accustomed, to the system and where the routes are going to be, where the routes are going to end up, putting yourself in position to make plays.
See, that's what I was saying about zone. See, zone is more of a thinker's, it's more of a thinker's type of defense. It's kind of, especially when you're talking about the kind, I think he's running that old school Tampa 2, whatever the case may be. But it's more of a, zone is more of a thinker's type of defense. And you're hearing what he's saying, understanding the routes and where they're going and where they're going to end up. You really got to do a lot of anticipating or some anticipating in zone, because if you anticipate wrong, and what has been happening to the Cowboys, if you anticipate wrong or if they scheme those cover two killers, man, you are pretty much done in zone. You're pretty much done. So it does require a lot of thinking.
Like, I wouldn't say it's more complex, but when you playing man, you know, you're right there with
No, it is more complex.
the person. Is you literally right there. He go over the field, you go over the field too. Like, and then you covering an area, so you have to cover an area and be in position to make the play. You know, so I feel like it just comes with repetition, getting the feel for it. You know, I feel like, you know, as the week's been coming, you know, it's been getting way easier, and I feel like, you know, we're on our way to getting the ball and being on our way to making plays.
Listen to Trevon Diggs. Diggs said it was going to get better, but it actually never got better. That Cowboys defense was bad in zone. It was bad in man. And I believe a lot of that can be attributed to Matt Eberflus and some of his stubbornness. But I also think some of it is execution. I think there's a plethora of things. Jerry Jones plays a part in this. I also believe Jerry Jones should have never hired Matt Eberflus in Dallas. And I do think Jerry tried to do some things, but he got some players that didn't quite work out. But nevertheless, Diggs, even according to his advocates, Diggs is not a zone corner. When you look at how much zone the Green Bay Packers have run in 2025, they run zone 78.5% of the time. Make this make sense. In the grand scheme of things, they run zone coverage 78.5% of the time. They run man coverage 16.8% of the time. So if Diggs was struggling with zone in Dallas, so somebody's going to now tell me, especially the people who were making all the arguments for Trevon Diggs, saying, well, they shouldn't be trying to put a man corner in zone. So he chooses to go to a team that plays 78.5% zone. This is why all eyes are going to be on Trevon Diggs in the Green Bay Packers, because you're still putting him in a system that he doesn't work in, or it's not his strength. Let me give you the second reason why all eyes are going to be on Trevon Diggs in Green Bay. Check out what he said when he got to Green Bay.
What level of player do you think you are right now at this point in your career?
I still feel like I'm the best.
This is why all eyes are going to be on Trevon Diggs. Not just this game, but in their playoff game also, which I think is going to more than likely be against the Chicago Bears. Trevon Diggs, and I'm not mad at him for saying this. I mean, if you don't have confidence in yourself, who will? But Trevon Diggs said, I feel I'm the best. I'm the best. Hey, I'm not mad at you. I am not mad at you for saying it. But just understand, you're going to have to back it up. And Trevon Diggs says later on in the conversation, I mean, I like what he says. Trevon Diggs, you know, he says, hey, I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody. But hey, let me tell you something. Bro, when you write that check, when you say I'm the best, you write that check, you're about to go up against Justin Jefferson. I want to see it. I want to see it. When you say I'm the best, that's all I need to hear. Because now we're going to find out something about Trevon Diggs. There's a lot of people out there, you know, some of the conspiracy. I don't even know it's a conspiracy. I just think, this is what some people think in Dallas. There are some fans in Dallas who think that Trevon Diggs has been faking all along. Just every little incident that's been going on, you know, a lot of people think in Dallas that Diggs has been doing some of these things on purpose. I'm not so sure. Diggs said himself he was having swelling in his knee after the second week. You know, the Cowboys, when they put him on that injured reserve after he, you know, according to him, hanging a TV and a pole hit him in the head. Whatever. No one believes that story. No one believes that story except for Jane Slater. So I don't know what really happened to Diggs, but it's been a lot of crazy things going on with him the entire season. And so at the end of the day, all eyes are going to be on Diggs because of the issues that he had in Dallas this season. People want to see that if he goes in zone with Green Bay, plays in zone and just plays out of his mind and just goes off the chain, I think it's going to justify a lot of people who are saying that Diggs has been faking the entire year with the Cowboys. But I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't think Diggs has been faking. I think Diggs has not been 100% the entire season. And right now he keeps saying this is the best he's felt. He was off for quite a while after he got his head, hit a TV pole, whatever the case may be. He was out for quite a while. So maybe when Diggs comes back, Diggs is going, maybe Diggs is now he's even better health-wise. Maybe that'll be a part of the reason why he plays better. But I don't think Diggs has been faking when you're looking at some of the tape. And so it's going to be very interesting to see him going up against, looks like J.J. McCarthy's going to play this week. So I'm going to be very interested to see what he does. I mean, it is J.J. McCarthy, even though J.J. McCarthy looked like he was an all-pro, first-team all-pro against the Dallas Cowboys. But the Dallas Cowboys have actually made every single quarterback they've almost played this year. I think every quarterback they played this year has looked pretty good against the Cowboys. I mean, I can't think of a quarterback that didn't look good against the Cowboys. So it's not saying much to say that J.J. McCarthy looked good against Cowboys. So we're going to see what he looks like against Green Bay. Green Bay has some injury issues. I mean, Micah Parsons is missing. I mean, just, you got Micah Parsons missing and other players too. So they got players missing. So we're going to see how it goes. But I'm telling you now, don't be surprised if the Minnesota Vikings beat the Green Bay Packers. I mean, the Vikings have beat the Cowboys. They've beaten the Lions. Do not be surprised. Brian Flores is out to show this entire league that he is head coach material. So don't be surprised if the Green Bay Packers have a 4-game slide and go into the playoffs with only 9 wins and then get bounced out by the Chicago Bears in the first round. But again, y'all tell me what you think about this Trevon Diggs thing. Man, I think it is great television. It is great drama. And all eyes are going to be on Trevon Diggs. You say you like to play man, but go to a team to play 78.5% zone. Y'all make it make sense. Y'all tell me what you think in the comments. We'll have more videos coming on the new G Sports Nation. Y'all make sure, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you already haven't. And until the next time, I'll see y'all soon on the G Sports Nation. Peace.